And how's everyone doing today? How you doing, Slim? Oh man, it feels weird being back after a few days off. More than a few, but unfortunately, my camera's not working. Uh, for multitude of reasons, but mostly out of respect for my parents. Um, it is going. That's about all I can say. Um, it
Meteor
is going
storm
faster than it
inbound.
could and slower than we'd like. Um, I'm not even going to joke. My half of the move is 100% being slowed down by the trash can having only so much space. Screwed up as that sounds, it's the truth. Got a lot of junk to get rid of, and I can't get rid of it if the trash can's full. Come on. Did the plant really just explode again? Oh. But yeah, nah, it's the ship has been coming along pretty nicely. I will say that. Legitimately, gold and platinum have been my bottlenecks. But at least one of the pylons, this is not done. This is just unskinned. Just happy to be able to jump
Fuel
around.
low.
Oh man. All right, let me go check the reactor again. Or at least the assembler. What are we missing this time? Looks like it's just out of queue. How you doing, Masters? This is just waiting on. I had most of the power cells laying around apparently. Nice. Always nice to see that earlier overproduction helps later. All right. I actually need to double check and make sure it saved the name after after the issue earlier. Yeah, it did. Okay. What did Steve do? What did Slim do this time? I mean, other than the normal stuff. Yeah, it's coming along decently. The back half is pretty much done. That third with the length I'm working on. Um, I'm leaving this section until I absolutely have to remove it. But
Meteor storm inbound.
I've been working to get all the thrusters
Meteor
in.
storm inbound.
Oh, let's not lie. Let's not lie, Ghost. Steve isn't going to be mad about that. He's going to be laughing his ass off. Let's not lie, Ghost. Steve's going to be laughing his ass off about that. Just like chat was. I need to figure out what I did here because I did this literally in like 3 different stages. You are correct. I am not currently aware of your base. Uh, that feels like an eminently bad idea because I do not believe we are currently allies. We are? Well, then I might. Not. The fact that we're all just kind of assuming that there's been another ship destroyed. Oh, you died in cryo offline? Wait, you mean you didn't have a survival kit on it? Oh, true, true. Yeah, no, that means Slim or Steve will have to look it up for you guys to be able to get to it. I mean, to be fair, Slim's reputation for shipbuilding is still better than Durg's. Alright, what was I doing before I had to go get security? Right. I know, but his reputation for shipbuilding is still better than Durg's. And Durg just misbuilds. Which is worse, and we both know it. I mean, I'm not going to deny it, but I like the overcomplication. You call it overcomplicating, I call it giving the builds flavor. Oh, I need to go queue up like another 20,000 components. I wonder what I'm out of this time. platinum again. I mean, your biggest problem is the aggression. Ooh, be careful there, Slim. How's that going to work, Ghost? We don't have the night owl stuff on here. Fair enough. It really prefers to build the thrusters over everything else. Like I can have other stuff queued up and it redirects to the thrusters as soon as they're queued up. It's kind of weird, honestly. Yep. No, no, no. Do take care of that, Slim. I need to get some metal. I need to get some metal grids going too, apparently. And then we'll go platinum mining again. This makes like the third time today I have gone platinum mining. I mean, I've got everything I need out here. Like, I've got a single asteroid that's got platinum, cobalt, I. I've got a single asteroid that's got platinum, cobalt, silicon, and iron on it, right there. And the one right next to it is an ice asteroid. And I've got uranium. It's not that I don't have uranium. It's that the bigger of the two deposits on the asteroid are in a funny spot.
Meteor storm inbound.
Like I have to go inside the asteroid for the bigger of the uranium spots. It's not really a problem so much as it's just means I have to go out mining more regularly. Oh no, I have like three spots found. It's just one of them It's just the biggest, most plentiful is the furthest from my base. That's my issue. Is my biggest and most plentiful one is the one furthest from my base. Oh god. That is a good question. I mean, I think I chewed up one of those one time and it respawned, so I think so. Oh god, Ghost has just subconsciously decided he's gonna make an asteroid eater.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh. Yeah, it's today is gonna be a interesting day. I'm yeah, no, I feel you. You know, the base three are weirdly enough, this little miner has managed to satisfy outside of like repeated platinum and gold runs. You know, like just stop and pick up a couple of a couple thousand kilos of the other stuff on every trip. Grab some nickel one trip, grab some iron another. I probably need to stop and grab some silicon this trip. Just a little bit of a little bit of extra resources every trip I make out has been mostly keeping me in stock. Of course, I haven't been building a lot of 16x stuff in the last few times I've been on. I'm getting ready to have to start building a ton of 16x batteries because gonna need that power. What caused you to lose your large miner? Oh, 500k nickel's not even that bad. Thought you were gonna tell me I needed like 3 or 4 million. I've been chewing through stone on every one of these, after every one of these trips as a side effect. So I have plenty of nickel. Oh, it has been a while since we saw one. Yep. No, I know I need to. I know I need to remove some redeems. Uh, Banhamar. I need to remove the bandana ones for a while too, because you guys won't be able to see if I'm wearing the bandana or not for a while. And the answer is no, I'm not actually currently wearing the bandana. I'm also sitting on an aluminum stool shape, that is absolutely killing my back. So we'll see how long I manage to play today before my back gives out on me.
Meteor storm inbound.
I've considered it, but part of the big problem with me using that avatar, or any of them, um, the reason I haven't been is that, well, it doesn't pick up my mouth very well with my beard. Oh, I am on the wrong side of the asteroid for flat. Oh, yeah, no, true, true. I really do need to finish getting that. I don't think I ever finished getting the reactive set up. Need to do that with you one of these days. Like, legitimately, this asteroid right here, if I made a large grid miner, this would be one I'd just come over here, eat with the entire miner, and then move on, for sure. Because this is platinum and silver in this little one mini asteroid, then another one's iron and cobalt. Alright, no problem, huh? Thank you. I may hear in the next, week or so. Bob does. It's just on a longer delay for some reason. Bob still does. You just have to give him a minute, especially if you've got a lot of welding. They moved. Mine does. I mean, if that's not Bob picking things up, then I probably lost nearly a 250,000 resources to server deletion then. Except I can find the items later, so... Let's see. Direction. I have way too many directions set up. I have way too many waypoints set up. Let me go back and look and see if it's working. Also, animation engine I think is broken. So the cockpit opening mod is broken. Cause look at the all the small cockpit, all the small ones are busted apparently, and a couple of the large ones like the industrial and the seats. But yeah, it's definitely something broke on one of them. Yeah, the fighter doesn't anymore, and that's disappointing because that's the only one I had that I needed to open. This was one of my smallest trips on the way back. Actually, I am making it. I need to detour and get some nickel. I'm just gonna grab a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit. Shouldn't need much more, honestly.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh. Oh, yeah, no, I think I remember that one. Oh, boy. That will never cease to be entertaining to me. I mean, I'm going to be I'm going to be adding additional jump drives to mine soon. I'm going to have to. Uh actually outside of moving exceedingly slowly because of how big it is, I could demount it from the connector and take off and fly.
Meteor storm inbound.
I have full 6 directional and more than enough gyros right now, and 4 jump drives, and a working atmosphere on the inside. All this is
Meteor
literally
storm
just me
inbound.
expanding the ship for additional functionality. I worked all the core functionality into this back half, so it would be if I have to fly it, I have everything I need. That's why the additional capacity is going on. Like these bastards. All right. Yeah, Ghost, have you not seen those fire yet? You haven't seen those yet, have you? The current main gun of the ship. And they sweep and track. That's the Guardian laser. Or, that one is, where is it? Yeah, that is the Guardian Tier 4 beam. Yeah. I've got two of them mounted on the front of this thing. They are menaces. Yeah, 1,500 freaking superconductors. Yeah, they cost a bunch. You know, I have not. I don't know what painter mode is supposed to do, but yeah, they cost a lot. So of course, you know, I had to build two. Yeah, nah, those are AI controlled. Those are bot controlled, so they are some little stupid fly of a freaking pirate ship comes flitting at me. One of these will lock onto it and just yeah. That is the closest to a main weapon I think you're going to find currently out. You know, they have a 120-degree up and down firing arc and a 60-degree side to side. Or 120 side to side and 60 up and down. 2,500 meters, no drop off. The funny thing is the tooltip for it when you hover it over it in the build met in the oh no dude, they're so massive. If I tried to put those side mounted on my ship, it would I'd basically have to double the width of my ship to mount one. To mount one. Not even two. Like, if I put them in any other orientation, I couldn't fit them on this ship. Like, they're too big.
Hey kids, want to see a dead body?
Oh boy. We will be eventually. Alright, my brain was telling me I needed to do something, but now I can't remember what it was. What are we missing now? Alright, looks like the refineries got stuck in the wrong order. Yeah, I have 6. Am I ready for spooky season? Honestly, not. I don't really care. You know, I work overnight, so everything's always dark and spooky for me. I mean, this ship's currently only got 2 refineries and 2 assemblers. The other 2 assemblers and 4 refineries are on the station. So shots fired. Shots fired. You have well, I mean, this was intended to be a live ship. This was intended to be a live ship and a floating factory. You know? It's intended for me to be able to just park this thing near somewhere I want to build and bring in and make anything I need. You are not the right one. Alright, I've got several things in here that didn't need to be there. What would you like your... Ghost, don't kill Slim. He's the one who updates the server. Did I put silver in front of platinum by accident?
Meteor storm inbound.
Mm. Alright, and you said you wanted me to check and see if I could, collect priority is all. It'll still pick all these up. It still picks up. It's just, it's got a priority. The priority doesn't even have everything on it. Nope. The priority system was grayed out. The priority system was grayed out, putting priority over single items. Nope, the whole section is not grayed out. See? You've probably got collect only if idle on. If collect only if idle is on, if you have anything in the weld or grind queue, it will not pick up items. Well, I don't know what to tell you, but it's working for me. And if I turn off help others, still not. Oh, do you have it set to fly mode? Yeah, no, that does matter. Which, honestly, I'd think he would. I mean, he's building ships with it. Mostly, um, mostly, mostly ghost. I think people like to point out that you're a ghost. You shouldn't be able to touch things because if we fall into the trap of just saying I can do it if I feel like it, fall for what amounts to an OC starts to fall into brony territory. I mean, to be fair, Ghost, when you start making a when you start doing the oh no that doesn't matter because I'm a ghost constantly whenever we say that well that doesn't work that way, you start falling into that territory, Ghost. You can say don't you dare all you want, but at some point you have to say, yeah, I can't do that. My individual can't do that. Otherwise, you're just borderline brony. Yeah, I'm planning on putting five
Energy
more of
low.
these right here for a full 10 because these have been running full out the entire time. I okay. You know what? Let me see. Let me go. You know, Ghost, you saying that like that makes me want to send you one of the most shooty things I know. And I think I might be able to get it as a sound alert to troll you with. My hands may be shaking a little bit because I have drank like 3 cups of coffee this morning. Well, if nothing else, I know I can find it on YouTube and send it to you. I'm honestly a little surprised nobody's turned this into here you go, Ghost. Here you go. Oh, I've really got to remove that one. That one might actually get me copyright struck. Nintendo and all that. Power, 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 power.
Meteor storm inbound.
Just for reference, if anyone is looking for what I just sent Ghost, I sent him a link to Heiko Spales from HoloLive doing her Chuny intro. If you know, you know. When she ends it with the phrase "witness me," you know she's gone full Chuny. Yeah. How many? None of these are done yet. All right. Good to know. If I can help cut regular blocks out of the queue, all the better. Leave it focused on the bigger stuff. Especially with how long it takes these things to build. So many. You know what? Let's remove this one. Yeah, you know what? I wonder if I can add her witness me. Just the witness me would be hilarious.
Oh, behave. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Yeah.
Let's find out.
Look at me, chat.
That's not the one. Nope. Oh, they don't have it on here. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Oh, that's kind of disappointing. Oh. I might have to put together my own custom sound alert for that one. Or get a sound clip of her saying it. Just to troll. I think this one.
Go ahead. Take it from me.
That's not expecting. Y'all timed that well together. Nice one. Are any of these done? Ooh, there are apparently a lot of them that we have to take off of there. Thank you for the water. 2 sips out of the way. I'm probably going to make... I don't know what I'm going to do for food after I get off of stream. Okay, stuff. Good. So we have additional down thrust over here. Do we want to mirror that down here? Slightly in one? Do we want to mirror that down thrust here? I mean, the lift up thrust here. It's not lift, it's a freaking space only ship. Or do we want to put it somewhere else? Well, there's pork. There's a slow braised pork ribs in the fridge. Yeah, there's nothing saying that I... Oh no, I just had funny ideas. This is gonna make somebody scream at me if I do that. I have a beard. A rather nice one, I like to think. What if we put a beard on the ship? Bring it down in an arc and then bring it back up.
Meteor storm inbound.
What do y'all think? Should we do it? Put a beard on the ship? Oh yeah, you could make it look like it had hair on, like it had hair, yeah. Oh God, and oh no, God. What's worse? Tier 3 fixed lasers. Tier 3 fixed lasers. All laced throughout the beard. Just going all the way down. So it's just a wall of lasers. there's your shield buster. You know, just a wall of lasers. Then, you know, intersperse, it only needs to fire for 3 seconds. You know, and kinetics don't take half as much power. pair that with missiles and fixed artillery lances laced throughout it. You know, you freaking drop their shields with a quick burst and then just a volley. You know, that's it. That's your freaking station buster. You know, or capital ship breaker. I haven't started adding the batteries to this yet, for reference. I haven't started adding the batteries to the real amount of batteries yet. I should probably get the remainder, the additional ones of these on here. I'm building for 10 reactors and 24 storage tanks of plasma. I've got 24 storage tanks of plasma. As long as I've still got plasma, those generators will start firing. Those generators will, get power going again. I just need to have enough of them. Besides, that's when you slave about 30 batteries into a separate group. That's when you slave about 30 batteries into a second group that are all on a separate group on your hotbar, turned all in a recharge only mode. And as soon as you make that fire, you flip those into auto mode so that they start as a battery backup. To make sure you can kickstart your heart, so to speak. Alright, I need to put about 1,000 reactor components into production. Yeah, oh yeah, I know. To be fair, I've also been very diligent about making sure I have every DLC. What else? The construction components and small steel tubes are probably also going to be a problem. I have some superconductors laying around currently. I'm probably going to need to go for platinum again, which doesn't surprise me at all. Yep. Mm-hmm. Gotta admit, that will be hilarious. A beard of energy weapons on the front of the ship. No, now I think about it, while that would be fun, no, that's not a good idea. While Laser Beard sounds awesome, I think while I want a few of those laser weapons at the front for focusing down shields, paired with a couple kinetics. I think oh wow, you're kidding. Another common PayPal L, I suppose. Also, I am
Meteor
mounting
storm
missiles
inbound.
already, for anyone who did not know. I am already mounting missiles on this ship. There are already missiles on it. Not a lot, but I have missile pods on this ship already. Right here. I think I placed these off stream so y'all wouldn't have seen them. Yep, we're firing the Mars missile in 12 packs. Yep, USA, Austria. It's worth noting it includes China in that. Despite it having stricter despite them having stricter what do you call them, like brain is farting out on the stricter brain, really, you're doing this to me right now. Despite them having stricter, yeah. You could, if I have the webcam, y'all could see the confusion on my face, and I hate that y'all can't see that. Despite them having stricter brain. Come on, brain. Really? You're doing this to me? They have stricter censoring laws than we do. I mean, come on. Come on, come on, look at how they censor blood in video in anime, you know? They literally turn it white. They'd rather make a murder scene look like the aftermath of an orgy than let people know blood happens. I mean, it's currently actively running. Yep. I mean, to be fair though, the Technicolor puke is funny. The whiteout of a happy hour is less funny. You know what? Where is this the lowest? That is not the lowest I can put it. This is not going to be the permanent location of the connector, but I do feel like we need to replace where that connector is. I mean, even at our worst, we didn't deny it. I mean, alright, let's go move the ship to the new location. We'll probably have to just bob a little afterwards.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, nice. Just wiped out the entire... I just wiped out the entire meteor swarm in one hit. Guardian Beef just said, you know what? F those asteroids. But like, yeah, no, it flies. It flies just fine. It might not be pulling, tight G's, but it's housing a pair of tracking lasers in the nose. Where are we thinking size-wise? Are we thinking heavy cruiser? What are we thinking? Heavy cruiser size-wise? Heavy cruiser to pocket battleship. It's only about a 55, 65 blocks long. It's not like it's some 150 block long behemoth. Yeah, like, it's going to have to go down again, because this is the current keel line of the ship that's, so far. But, fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, no, this is 100%, capital grade ship. I have a hangar on the back that'll host my... Currently, it'll only host my miner, but eventually I'll also have a smaller or, trans-orbital ship. This is all space that I'm planning on putting batteries. 'Cause I need batteries. There's a reason there's a lot of freaking guns on the back of the ship already. It's not drowning in them, but there's a healthy amount. Oh, I need to check Bob to see if that took me out of his envelope. That's right. Let's see, I already knew that was out of the envelope. Nope, I'm still in it. Even if I'm just barely in that envelope. But like, I like where it's going. I really like where it's going so far. I can't wait to see where, what I'll think up to put on it in the future. And I have tried to and I made my conveyor network first for the most part because I knew I wanted to make sure it went through the whole ship with redundancies. So as it turns out, a large portion of my redeems are going to have to be reworked or disabled for this month and a half I'm not in my own place. But thank you for the posture check.
Meteor storm inbound.
Should have more than enough now for that.
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah, thank you for that. That should make it focus on getting these done over the thrusters. Yeah. I think that did. Yep. Ooh, I need to queue up some motors apparently.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, and more superconductors, of course. I am questioning how I'm not too concerned about redeems. I'll disable them. It's going to be like a month, and then they'll be re-enabled when I'm back in my own place. It's just this month and a half while I'm in with my parents. I can't really have all the wild and wacky redeems. No, not really. I have a production quota set up for my reactor. I've told it to keep 200 fuel at all times. But it's not doing very well on that, honestly. Well, it's missing stuff currently, so let's queue up a different one. Should be able to manage this one pretty easily. Yeah. Yeah, now I set up a separate assembler just for my well, the problem is my assemblers aren't in cooperative mode. So so they're just kind of all over the place. Because this is different than this, so I don't want to set them in cooperative mode and have them have them dependent on the station for things that it shouldn't be. Yeah. No, I don't. I'm not running cooperative. I will once the ship's independent, fully independent, not, still under construction. But until then, nah. Yeah, I don't know. Don't know. Couldn't tell you on that one. What do you think, Slim? I need the opinion. Do I put the lift thrust ions in this section, or line them up with this one, with these slightly in? Which do I do? The logical answer is both, but if I want to do one or the other, which one would you do? Further back or further forward? What? Mean like 4 forward and 4 back? I mean, I want, that's actually not a terrible idea. Hmm. Four additional on the back collection.
Meteor storm inbound.
I love that sound. It just said, you know what? All these meteors, just swat. Those shouldn't even be targeting meteorites. I don't know why they are. Why are you targeting meteorites? You're not supposed to be. They're apparently... Well, I mean, the back ones are...
Energy low.
offset them a little bit. Yeah, I got I think that works. It both clusters and decentralizes it, so it doesn't feel like it's like they're all in one, like they're super vulnerable. I can already tell I'm gonna have to go out for like 4 more mining sessions to get everything for these, but that'll be up and down taken care of. Like I might put another up thruster somewhere in here, another on each side. Well, down thruster. And that gives me this thing is going to be a bastard to skin. That's for sure. I actually need to start working on the floors, I suppose. That ground a little fast. Think I like that, how it is. True, and they're a lot less prone to deformation than the. I forgot about those. Yeah. And that was field. I'll probably string a catwalk through this area so you can flat catwalk plane so you can walk across it. Probably across these two, one of the graded one, so you can look down and see the engines running as you walk across. Oh, I like the reflection. Look at the reflection. Oh, that's nice. Yeah, let's take care of that that be under structure. Yeah, would. Actually, there's only a junction airtight. There's not multiple turns and twists and stuff like that. All right.
Meteor storm inbound. More superconductors. All right.
Let's see what I need right now. Yeah, it's just asking for superconductors. I have a measure of in prep for putting down a bunch of batteries. I did make a bunch of power cells, but nowhere near enough. Apparently. Yeah, and if I do any small ions, they'll be just in the skin of the ship as I'm, as I'm skinning it, just to break up hard, long planes. It appears a pirate might be coming around for some, for some find out. Welcome back, Ghost. From that angle he's approaching, that will hit if it gets within 2 kilometers of us. Yeah, no, I know. Yeah, I haven't even started thinking about the defense shields. The ship shield emitter is a lot smaller than the station one. How in the open are we talking? Like, if I put it here, will it work? This is eventually going to be closed up. Will it work here? Not like in tight, but closed up around it. Well, Slim, your ship is a station currently because it's still being built. Yeah, I queued up the field emitters already. Just uranium, I don't think it costs.
Energy low.
I mean, I've started making the field emitters. That's a good question. I do not know. Oh, it uses gravity components. Okay. Makes sense. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can run more than one. You know.
Meteor storm inbound. Energy critical.
And he's asking if he can put one more than one emitter and it works. Fair enough. I mean, we're gonna find out. And who said I'm gonna make a freaking capital ship with only 20 batteries on it? That thing's gonna have 200-300 of them on it. It'd be stupid to only have 20 batteries on a ship this size. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I'm actively constructing some right now. I put like 20 on and, you know, in just nooks and crannies just recently. Like half my assemblers are currently, more than half, most of my assemblers are currently just making, you know, the components required for batteries. This thing's gonna be a beast, material-wise, that's for sure. Oh, no, I've got 10 generators running.
Meteor storm inbound.
I think I need to make another platinum run, honestly. Let me check my refineries. Yeah, it looks like it's another platinum run for me. They're almost, they've almost chewed through all their material. Another platinum and gold run. Yep. Gonna need to do that. I think I can hold off on the gold and just go for platinum. But I'll also pick up some uranium while I'm out. I think they're set to 3x. At least they feel like 3x. Well, why do you think I built 4? If they were 5 or 7x, I would only needed 2.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, let's be honest, the NPCs will have a little bit of that bullshittium going for them, even if Slim thinks they won't. Hmm? Yeah, it happens. Honestly, I haven't had. Uh, the way I look at it is lower speed and lower speed ratio boot modifiers on the refineries and assemblers give you more reason to build infrastructure, so you're not building one refinery, one assembler, and you can build everything with no problem. Having to build 3 or 4 and possibly set up cooperative modes on them makes it interesting. It keeps it from being a dull experience. Makes it so you can't just have one little platform does all the work. The fun for me is in the building and the hunt and the mining and the gathering and the creativeness. It's not. Honestly, them calling it cooperative mode is a little shit, honestly, because what they've got isn't cooperative mode, it's a master slave mode. And that groks completely with how a master slave mode would work. You know, take it all out of one and let the others do it. But a cooperative mode, no, that's not how a cooperative mode works. Mm. Yeah, no, I agree. I agree. Keen's AI might do decently with small scale drones when set up correctly. But large scale ships, no, not exactly. Yeah, I came out here for platinum and I went to the uranium first. What was I thinking? I'd just like to point out that we just spent all that time mining uranium. We got just right around 40K. Yeah. I think we'll get this platinum and we'll get back to base, and then I need to call it a day for stream because I have other stuff I gotta go do, like like stuff for the move. Mm-hmm. Yep. Nope. That's kind of how I've been too. Just running off of my original set it down and let it go. I've added a little to it here and there as I went, but for the most part, the only part that was intentionally designed and planned was the part in the ship. Which reminds me, I should probably slave up a few additional assemblers in the ship. Even if I don't add more refineries to the ship, I should probably slave up a few additional assembler, assemblies, so to speak. I mean, I put 2 large cargoes in the back half of the ship.
You are coping and seething. You just can't accept what you're seeing. Yes, you're coping and seething. The truth it is scalding, and now you are molding and coping so hard. Coping and seething.
Gotta love a little Copacabana occasionally. I mean, at this point, I think I might have crossed into the hunt to the 500,000 of platinum at this point. I'm pretty sure I'm close to, if not at 1 million, close to 1 million of platinum mined. And still nowhere near what I need. Although if we're talking about just iron, I might have hit the 100 million mark already of mined. Used? No. Mined? Yeah.
Meteor storm inbound. Nope, none whatsoever.
This miner is pretty minimalist as far as miners go. I've seen one or two, to be fair. Not on stream, but one or two. Being out in the middle of Fumbuck nowhere means I don't see a lot of people. The grid. I do know the difference, Ghost. No, didn't have any weapons at the time. Why would I go try to fight a ship without weapons? Ghost, it's you. The word attack is implied. Even if you don't say it, it's implied because you're the one asking. That's just your reputation causing that.
Meteor storm inbound.
Yeah, I mean, like, the closest one to me is 4,000 away. To be fair, they're mostly adding their own ships to that junkyard. So, Thursday, you are not going to see me on the game at all, Slim and Ghost. Thursday, I get to go operate a tile buster for for most of the day. Ooh, I forgot to turn that thing off. Damn it. All centered around a giant penis, because that is what their core ship is currently. Well, prior to them dying. Yeah, their ship that they were flying around in yesterday, it was a giant pink penis. complete with a flared head and everything. They put the door to exit and enter the ship right at the tip. And then Steve decided to change his outfit to white. Steve changed his outfit to white, so anytime you went in or out of the ship, it looked inappropriate. Yeah, Steve, I don't even think Steve's been to his ship recently. Honestly, I don't know if his ship will be able to leave orbit. He did build out of exclusively heavy armor, if I remember correctly. His ship getting off the ground might come down to somebody going and giving him an assist on the lift. You know what? I have not looked at the weight on this in a while. Let's go check out the weight. This is without any of the ships sitting on it, attached to this, and I'll detach it from the station.
Meteor storm inbound.
We're sitting at 13 million kilos for mine. Built purely in space, so it doesn't fucking matter. Nope, this thing will never go into an Atmo. This thing will never hit Atmo without an entire harness of hydrogens. This thing will absolutely need if I ever need to take this into an orbit, into a planet, or bring it off, I will have to build a harness of hydrogens that's easily going to be in the 50 to 60, possibly 200 large grid, large thrusters to get it out of orbit. This thing, but this thing's also only half built. I might hit 25, 30 by the time I'm done. It's Slims is in the same way. He's probably going to be in the 30 mil range once he's done. The idea of building ships that big is like anathema to Ghost. Small, compact, and fast is how he likes his. Do I not have any superconductors queued up? I should. Hmm. Yeah, I know you could go to space right now. The funny thing is, like, you've been to space. No, he has like 70. He could cut down on the size of his ship quite a bit, probably, yes.
Meteor storm inbound.
What are you waiting on, Bob? You ticking. Thruster components are... I need 40. It really did say 11,000 computers. And then it went away. His makes mine look small. It's like 100, 150 long. Something like that. Ghost, what you've got to remember is when I say 100, 150, I'm talking blocks, not meters. Because each one of those large grid blocks is, each one of those large grid blocks is 2.5 meters. So, if his is 100 blocks long, it's 250 meters long. I mean, mine's too long to fit inside a bob field. Mine's too long to fit inside a bob field, and a bob field is 150 meters. You know? So, I'm like 170 meters myself. Did you incorporate missiles into your design yet, Ghost? The mod missiles yet? Be aware that one of the mod missiles requires like 155 uranium ingots. Yeah, mine's right around 170. So I'm definitely in large. I'm definitely in large cruiser category. What do you mean I can't withdraw steel plate? I've got two of the smaller ones up here running the Mars missile. But I was looking at the ammos for them. I was looking at the ammos for those missiles, and where is it? That's the Mars 12 pack I'm using. The biggest one from it, the Morrigan, which is the one I originally wanted, needs 120 uranium ingots each. The Loki is just a decoy missile, unfortunately.
Energy low.
Thor is an EMP missile. The Zeus is also an EMP missile. That's why I went with the Mars. The Thors are an EMP size 1 missile, it says. So I'm probably gonna build something, whichever one fires the Odins and possibly the Ares, because they're,
Meteor storm inbound.
while they use uranium, they don't use, an entire shipment of uranium for one missile. Alright, that's one of the artillery lances built. No, I know exactly how ridiculous they are, and I'll probably use them for, I'm planning on having an elevated firing range along here. Probably at this height across the middle here. I'll probably have two of them. I'll probably have two of them right there, with some smaller MA weapons flanking you on the outside. To be fair, the dual railguns will probably do a good bit of damage to shields. I mean, we're talking about I've actually been quite impressed with these with these ones right here. These Gungnir's have actually been pretty nice. These I haven't gotten to fire at anything yet, but they're yeah, these are my armor busters that on them. Those are for softening up mid-sized armor. They look badass too. But yeah, let's look at the consolidation missile launchers. I'm looking for one that fires the Odin. This one can fire Odins. These can only fire Morrigans, and that's disappointing. I wish they could fire Odins. So it looks like these are the one I need to build. To be fair, we know there's a lot of different weapon mods. That is why we test it out. Test it out before we Well, thank you. What are we missing here? Yeah, platinum is just taking forever to process. That would be because half of them aren't processing their platinum, they're
Meteor storm
processing
inbound.
uranium. Wonderful. Swear, Ghost, with how much you gush over those 60 millimeters, you'd think you have a fetish for them. The MA missile launcher? No, I did not. 4,500 meter range for a missile storm. What does the MA missile cost to make? I mean, it's a missile storm, so I'm assuming they're target tracking. Where is the missile for that? I'm seeing consolidation ammo, but I'm not seeing... Oh, here. MA missiles. Platinum, gold, magnesium, nickel, and iron. It's got 12 missiles in one build. It's 0.06 ingots of platinum. So, you know, it's not really a drain on platinum. It uses more gold. Dude, Dude, I'm not even kidding. I'm not even kidding. Your average shoulder-fired missile in real life has more platinum than that in it.
Energy low. Meteor storm inbound. Meteor storm inbound.
Yes, yes, you told me, and it's not a concern. I'm gonna have to boost those three guns out one further in order to bring a band across it. Is that what I want? Yeah. You know, I said I was going to end after I got back to base, and I did not. My bad. Let's, Alright. So, I will see you guys next time. I legitimately just put my hand on my forehead to salute like I do normally. Do we go with a pre-constructed ship or what in that idea? That's an idea. We might think about that sometime. We'll see you guys next time. Catch you later. Peace.